Speaking of falling prices, we're starting our Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise Monday morning this morning with millennials and our wealthy segment, saving money too. It's always good to start young, but some are finding it more difficult than ever to put away money. So financial expert Jack Lansing is joining us with more on millennials and savings and some of the misconceptions. Glad to have you with us to talk about this.
Good to be here.
There are, of course, millennials that are going to be a very powerful financial impact on our society and our economy, aren't they?
Yes.
So
yes.
who are they and what is the impact?
Well, that's a good point. We have a piece of research, we call them the guardians of global capital. That'll give you an idea of the force that they are. So millennials are currently aged 19 to 35. Full disclosure to you, I'm a parent that I have two millennial sons at home. So they are already a big force. Globally, they have a wealth base of about $20 trillion. That's with a T.
So you're a parent of millennials, parents and grandparents of millennials. As you observe, what should they be told by parents and grandparents who have carried this savings torch for years?
Well, things have changed a bit, and we've talked before on the show about this. You tend to see millennials living at home a little bit longer. They tend to rent a lot before they do home purchases. They don't think twice often about taking retirement money to buy luxury items. So these are all trends that sort of happen. They're more inclined to change careers early.
Are they saving like we saved and our parents saved, or not quite as much? When you touch on taking money out of 401ks and things like that, I tend to think not, but are they or aren't they?
There's a bit of a deferral there. The good news is our expectation within about 10 years, this is going to be a huge force in the economy because they're going to be entering into their peak earning years and there'll be plenty of time to catch up.
There will be.
Yes.
So how does technology, though, when we think about millennials, everything, they've got everything around them. It's at the swipe of a thumb or a fingertip to get the information. Is this a positive or a negative in their saving plans?
Well, this is a good question because what I get is it at their own peril that they're so tied to? And I think the answer I learned a good expression. They are technology natives. They grew up with smartphones. They were taught this in school. We are immigrants to this world, so it's different for us. And I think what I observe is everybody is dependent on their technology. They were just the earlier adapters.
So should they be seeking an outside force besides what they're reading online and through feeds and to get investment advice?
Well, I think I would almost take that in the other direction. What do we see from them? Well, they want multi-channel information. They want convenience when they're doing their transactions. And they're also very transparent about their financial and things along those lines. We have to learn to adapt to that because that's the way they do things.
But how do you get them to invest then? I mean, what's the way to get them to make sure they know to save?
Well, I think they need to still work with an advisor. They're very open. They do a lot of online research in this area, so I think it's all there. But I think we're just seeing a trend towards starting a little bit later.
All right, we'll kick off the Monday with wealth. Let's hope it's there for your kids as well. Thanks, Jack.